welcome to the Geek Coast channel. I'm your host, the Wizard Demigod David, and I hope you're all doing fantastic wherever you are in this universe. So, first things first, I want to say I do apologize that this is now coming out so much late, but life has been very interesting, very difficult, and had to get through some stuff before I can make this journey again with you guys. So, but here I am. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good. And also, work life has been a bit busy. We're coming into the summer where I live at. So, there's that. Anywho, I'm going to make this up for you guys by doing not one, not two, but I'm going to do 3 reviews. And I'm going to try my best not to make this a long video, but if it happens to be long, then, well, that's on me. So, sorry that you guys have to suffer if it's a long video, but I also hope you guys have been enjoying the past videos that I've done and everything else. And it's, I do miss doing this, and also miss, rambling about things that I love, and hopefully you guys enjoy the things I ramble about. But anywho, yeah, let's get back into this. So, the first one I'm going to do, which I'm going to probably make this the shortest one of the 3 because it's been so long, and it's like, if you haven't watched this one yet, it's on you. I'm not going to do a spoiler warning for it. It's going to be spoilers, but it's going to be very quick, and it's on you if you haven't watched this. So this first one's going to be on the Book of Boba, and I have to say I like it, but I do kind of consider it the weakest of the current Star Wars Disney Plus series, just because the out of context on some of the episodes are probably the later episodes. So for instance, the beginning part of Book of Boba is actually interesting just to see what's going on with Boba Fett, what's been happening since after the events after of the Return of the Jedi, and honestly just seeing him, getting out of the Scarlet Pit, basically going through a tough situation with the Sand People and all that stuff, and then later on just seeing what character he is since we last saw him in the I think season 2 of The Mandalorian. So it was kind of cool, and those flashback episodes I actually liked it, just to see what's been happening to him, why is he this person right now, because we never really, at least in some of the other content of Boba Fett, that we don't really get to know Boba Fett that well, unless you read some of the books and stuff like that, or watch other medias like the Clone Wars. And it was kind of cool. And like I said, to me, the downfall of this, well, not downfall, kind of like my least favorite, even though those episodes were really awesome, were the episodes where it's basically, we're back to the Mandalorian, out of context. They just did not belong in that series. I just felt like they just ran out of material, and they're like, well, we can put this in and we can tie it in somehow. So, but in the end of that series, it was kind of good. Everything did tie up pretty well, but it's just, I don't know, it felt like the Mandalorian just stole the show, and Boba became a side character in his own TV show. So it was, I don't know, to me that was kind of weird and off, but it is what it is. So if you haven't watched Book of Boba, definitely watch it. It's really good, and also does continue along of the current stories they're doing with Star Wars on Disney Plus. It's really, really good, stuff like that. So the second one, which I'll probably talk a little bit more length on, and this will be a spoiler warning because this show did literally finish up not that long ago, and that's going to be Moon Knight. So spoiler warnings of Moon Knight. I have to say this is by far the best Marvel Disney Plus series so far, and for me to say that is because I've read quite a few Moon Knight comics, not back in the day, but some time ago, and they did it perfectly. If you don't know who Moon Knight is, it's basically Marvel's version of Batman, but he's legit crazy, and he's also willing to kill. And what I mean crazy is he has multiple split personalities, and it's just awesome how they did to this character and his transition of each personality, and also some cases where it's a smooth transition is absolutely amazing. He is a great actor, probably one of the best actors I've seen so far in my life, and it was really awesome. It was really cool. Also, the whole how they did the Egyptian mythology into it was really cool because Moon Knight is linked to the Egyptian gods and stuff like that, especially Khonshu, who's the Egyptian god of justice and the moon, I think, or something like that. But no, it was really cool, really awesome, and also Ethan Hawke, great as the main villain of this series. He was absolutely fantastic, absolutely great. And then also we got our first Egyptian superhero, the Scarlet Scarab, I believe that's what her name is, which she's the avatar of the hippo goddess of the afterlife. So it was really cool. It was, like I said, that show was absolutely amazing, very great. The way they finally introduced his third personality, which is an end credit scene, was just absolutely, it was like, there he is finally, because they always hinted the third personality throughout the show. You always got the first two, which is Mark and Steve, which Mark is like the superhero personality. Steve is more of like the brains or the smarts of his personality, and then you got Jake, who's basically just a ruthless killer. Like, Mark's willing to kill if he has to. Steve can kill, but he doesn't want to unless it becomes the absolute last need. But Jake, he doesn't care. He will kill you. He doesn't care who you are. You're dead to him. So, but it was really cool how they did it and everything. And also, a lot of the Easter eggs and also everything else in that show was just absolutely awesome. Especially where the asylum scene where he wakes up and he's all of a sudden in an asylum ward. I have that comic, and they did that particular story arc beautifully well and done and great. So nothing but great praises of this show. Like I said, it is absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome. I loved it. I think they could have. Hopefully, they'll do announce a season 2, or maybe they'll bring Moon Knight into one of the other Marvel movie properties. So who knows? Because if they don't, then Marvel Studios is wasting a great opportunity on Moon Knight. Like, for real. Like, please, Marvel. Please, Kevin Feige, listen to the fans. Do a season 2, or at least have him appear somewhere within the Marvel Universe. Like, please. Oscar Isaac deserves to have... Heck, give him his own movie, for God's sakes. But still, it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, give it a shot if you guys haven't watched it yet. It's 6 episodes long, and it's great. So, the third and final one, which this one will probably be more in detail, and definitely this is also a spoiler warning because this has come out also just recently, and I'm going to talk about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, or In Madness, or something like that. Whatever. The second Doctor Strange movie. Anywho, yeah, this movie was very, very good. I liked it a lot, especially it was supposed to be like a horror-ish element of the, or horror-ish movie of the Marvel Universe, and they kind of hit spot on, like, certain details and stuff like that, including with certain characters, too, where, like, there's a couple times I was like, ah! And just kind of, like, almost jump out of my seat. But, no, it was really good. Very, very good. Definitely some unexpected things. I was like, did not expect that. In which I did my best to, like, not watch any new trailers or clips or anything else, or even like after the movie premiered, I definitely stay away from everything spoilers. But yeah, basically Wanda is the main villain, and her being the villain is actually a huge issue because Wanda as the Scarlet Witch is one of the most powerful Marvel characters in that universe. Like, her being a villain just basically means like, oh, you're pretty much screwed, and it's pretty bad. But yeah, anywho, it was actually unexpected. Like, when they was like, all of a sudden she's the villain, you're like, oh, this is not good. And it showed it pretty well, like how powerful of a character she really is, and how much Doctor Strange and the other characters in the movie just are desperately trying to either defeat her or just buy their time to find a way to defeat her. But yeah, basically what Doctor Strange is you have this girl, America Chavez, I think is her name is, and she's from a different universe, because right now we're in the multiverse story arc of the main story of the MCU, and she can travel. She has the ability and power to travel in between universes, but she can't control it. And she's being chased by monsters, which later on we found out, as I said before, that it is the Scarlet Witch, Wanda. sending him to catch her, and apparently that's her being like mercy. Like that's her being like, hey, this is me being merciful. And you're like, yeah, we kind of get that now. But no, it was really good. Doctor Strange ended up, well, you later see a version of Doctor Strange that does get killed by one of those monsters, but our main Doctor Strange, which later on he's known as 616 Universe's Doctor Strange, he's the one that's now pretty much tasked to, at least for himself, to protect her. And yeah, it shows like how desperately he's trying to protect her, because even the entire uh, his school and students could even stop just her. Like she is that powerful, ridiculously powerful, and like I said, she is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel universe. There's literally almost nothing that can stop her, and it showed really well, especially like later on when they're in another universe, and which this is also kind of cool. We get to see that version of heroes, or heroes ish in a way, which is known as the Illuminati, which was kind of cool because the Illuminati is actually a secret group of the world's smartest and cleverest heroes and sometimes villains get together. This time they were all heroes, but they're heroes basically like they have made like dark decisions and stuff like that, and you'll later on find out later on. But the Illuminati in this or the version of this Illuminati in this universe was oh god, what was his name? Morbius, whatever his name was. The one can't have magic anymore or whatever. He's in there as the Sorcerer Supreme of that universe. Then you have a variant of Captain Marvel, which she was kind of cool. Then you have also the first Avenger, Captain Carter, where instead of Steve Rogers gets the Super Soldier Serum, it's Peggy Carter that gets it. Then, out of nowhere, you got Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. He appeared out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. I was like, finally, a glimpse of, like, what a Reed Richards would look like in the MCU. So that was, like, really cool. I was really surprised by that. And then I think finally, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember them all. And then there's also Black Bolt, the Inhuman, which he has the ability to, if he talks, he creates a devastating sound wave, which you do see a glimpse of it where they show why they're not good-ish, or, basically they're willing to, hide the true facts and stuff like that. So they're like heroes, but their morals can be changed depending on, the situation. Where he kills that version of Doctor Strange because he became corrupt and there's no way for him to be redeemed or something like that. And Black Bolt used his power where he just literally incinerated his body with his voice. So that was really cool. And then finally, which this to me was just absolutely awesome, you get Professor X. And the person playing Professor X is Patrick Stewart. And I was like, this is awesome. And he was riding his floating wheelchair from the 96 X-Men cartoon series. So that was really cool. I was pretty excited. I was like, this is awesome. Cool. But yeah, so in a sense, they were determining the fate of 616 Doctor Strange, our Doctor Strange, until Wanda found a way to take control of her variant in that universe. And yeah, you see, like, basically her not being merciful. Like, she literally destroyed Black Bolt with basically, as he was about to speak, he was like, what lips? And you see he doesn't have his lips, and his voice literally blew half his brain out. Like, he was dead instantly. Reed Richards tried to attack, stretching his bodies, and she literally tore his body apart where his head just pops and he's dead. And yeah, she's just pretty much destroying the Illuminati almost like one by one with little to no effort. Like, poor Captain Carter, her body got split in half by her own shield that she just threw at her. And then that variant of Captain Marvel, she tried her best, but just could not stop her. And then later on, you see like even Professor X did his best, and he literally got his neck broken by her. Like it was ridiculous. But yeah, as the movie keeps on going, you see like everything they could. They just could not stop her until finally the only thing they had to do, which we also get to see a not a variant, but a live action zombie ish Doctor Strange, where Doctor Strange had to use the Darkhold, which Wanda was using until that got destroyed later on or earlier in the film, and he did what is known as dreamwalking, which Wanda did that too in a variant of that universe, and he possessed the dead body of that variant of Doctor Strange and basically a conscious zombie Strange, and it was really cool. Again, there was like some horror elements to that also that was really awesome. But yeah, basically at the end of the film, the American Chavez managed to actually finally gain control of her power, and in a sense, made Wanda face the truth that no matter what, and this is why she was the villain, she just wanted to go to a universe where she can be a mom to her kids that she missed in WandaVision. And turns out that even if she did that, it just would not work out. And she destroyed basically the temple or the temple of the Darkhold, and may have killed herself too, but I don't believe it. Maybe we'll see. I think it'll be kind of a waste to maybe if she does appear in another movie, maybe a redemption arc-ish for her. So that would be kind of cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Doctor Strange. Like everything pretty much went to back to normal sense, where the kid is now training with Doctor Strange on not controlling her power, but also learning magic, which might help control her power actually. And then later on, in one of the end credit scenes, we see a particular Marvel character, which is I think Celia or Cilly. I think that's her name. I probably pronounced that name wrong. Apparently, she kept the Strange is like, look, you cause an incursion, which basically means if you melded in with another universe, you will cause an incursion where one or both universes get destroyed utterly, or possibly cause what is known as also a paradox if you manage to, mess with the timeline too much. But yeah, and she has the ability, from the looks of it, and I kind of looked up too, to basically literally cut a portal out of reality and go to another universe and stuff like that. So that will either be another Doctor Strange movie, which that'll be kind of cool to watch, or maybe eventually that will lead to, I believe they have on slate another Untitled Avenger movie, I want to say. So maybe we might see that in, because like I said, we're in the multiverse story arc, and it's gonna get crazier and crazier. Which I think the next movie is Thor: Thunder and Love, followed by the next Ant-Man Wasp movie, and that movie we should see, and I believe this is confirmed, the appearance of the next big bad villain for them they have to face, which he makes Thanos look like a chipmunk, is Kane the Conqueror. So I'm excited and stuff. Now looking at the time, I think actually I did a normal episode. So hey, look at me, not making this episode long or not. So anywho guys, I'm going to try to get on a regular schedule basis and stuff. Definitely try to make time to keep doing this, because I do enjoy doing this. I do miss doing these rambles and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. And as always, please hit that like button on my channel or on the videos. Helps out a lot. And also what helps out a lot, share it. Give people like, hey, check this guy out. He's finally back making videos and stuff like that. And also, please, if you are subscribed or you haven't subscribed, make sure that when you're subscribing, you hit the bell notification, where you will get notified of all the videos that I've done or make. So it will pop up on your feed as like, hey, this video is made, and come listen to it and check it out and listen to me talk and stuff like that. Anywho, in other news, still in talks with one or two people to definitely have a group, and I would love to do like a group discussion, which I think would be pretty cool. I think it would be interesting for people to listen to hear like different point of views of whatever topics we got, which I have one or two big topics that could be a group discussion. So I'm pretty excited for that also. And also, maybe it won't be a type of content that I've been doing where you just listen to me. It could be actually a video where you might see my face. Even though I think most of you who are subscribed do know me in person and have seen my face. But anywho, it will be kind of cool. And I don't know. We'll find out. But as always, guys, I hope you all doing fantastic. I hope you all doing great. And I'll see you next time. Stay geeky, my friends.